Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Deborah Wendorf with Divine Jubilee Ministries, and as you can see, I'm in a different venue today. And the reason why I'm out here today is I just saw two butterflies, and maybe they'll come back by in a minute, and some dragonflies. But they were out here playing with the flowers and just enjoying the flowers and stuff, and it reminded me of these verses. And with everything that's going on in the world right now, it just kind of reminds me of this. So let's read this. This is out of Luke 12:25, and it starts out with a question. It says, does worry add anything to your life? That's a great question. Can it add one more year or even one day? So those are thoughts about worry, because we do so much of that. So if worrying adds nothing but actually subtracts, here comes a car, so I'm outside, so going to have these little things that happen. Anyway, so let's try that again. Verse 26. So if worrying adds nothing but actually subtracts from your life, why would you worry? Here comes the butterfly, see? He just shows up. So if worrying adds nothing but actually subtracts from your life, why would you worry about God's care of you? That's another good question. Then it says this, 27. Think about the lilies, or the flowers. That'll work. They grow and become beautiful, not because they work hard or strive to clothe themselves. Yet not even Solomon, wearing his kingly garments of splendor, could be compared to a field of lilies. If God can clothe the fields and the meadows with grass and flowers, can't he clothe you as well? Oh, struggling one with so many doubts. Wow, so many doubts. We have so many doubts right now with the world the way it is. He says, I repeat it. Don't let worry enter your life. Live above the anxious cares about your personal needs. People everywhere seem to worry about making a living, but your Heavenly Father knows your every need and will take care of you. Each and every day, notice that each and every day he will supply your needs as you seek his kingdom passionately above all else. So don't ever be afraid, dearest friends. Your loving Father, comes another card. Your loving Father joyously gives you his kingdom realm with all its promises. So that's out of Luke 12:25 through 32 out of the Passion Translation. Like I said, that Passion Translation, sometimes when you hear it in a different version, it changes things a little bit, gives you a new insight. So be encouraged today in spite of everything that's going on in the world, and as bad as it looks, and it does look bad, and in spite of all of that, be encouraged today that when those butterflies came by, they weren't worried about COVID. They weren't worried about anything. They're not worried about finances. They're not worried about health. They're not worried about the end times. They're not worried about anything. They're just enjoying God's creation and doing all that they normally do. They don't have a care in the world. So let's cast our care upon the one who cares for us and be encouraged by the fact that he loves you so dearly. Look at the detail to these flowers. Look at the detail. The detail is so amazing. Oh, here comes the butterfly again. The detail is so amazing, and if he spent that much time and attention to detail for a flower that's here and then not very long before it's gone, how much more does he care for you? So be encouraged today, in spite of the way it looks. Stop turning that television on and watching all that stuff on the news. Leave that stuff alone. Get back into the things that add for faith and strength, because the joy of the Lord is our strength, and faith comes by hearing. So hopefully faith came today and you heard something and you're encouraged today, and I'll see you next week.